Hello, it is Saturday, April 12th, 2025. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Saturday puzzle today, and a tricky themeless puzzle, potentially. I'm still feeling a bit under the weather. I'm slightly improved from yesterday, so I'm actually solving this at a more reasonable hour today. But I suspect I will still be needing to pause the video on occasion in order to take sips of tea and to let out a cough. So if it seems like suddenly a few seconds have been skipped, that's probably why. I will probably also try and solve this on the quicker side if I can, just for my own sake, but we'll see how that goes. And in any case, this slightly on the mend edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by a new benefactor, Charles Labus. So welcome to Charles. Thank you for joining the ranks of the benefactors, meaning Charles will be entitled to the Daily Solve Let's Check the Crosses official mug, as well as the bonus videos available to all patrons of the Patreon campaign. And of course, this video is as well brought to us, as always, by the indomitable Showmaster and the indefinable Charlie Paget. So if you'd like to become a patron like those, including our new benefactor, Charles Labus, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link. As I say, you'll find the bonus videos and for benefactors that mug. It really does keep the channel going. So thanks to those three and to everybody who supports the channel in that way. And it's also a big help to subscribe on YouTube. Thanks if you've done that. And finally, there's that Daily Solve Discord chat server, a nice friendly chat community linked in the description field. All right, let's just get on to today's puzzle, see if I can make it through in a reasonable time frame. This is a themeless Saturday construction by Jesse Cohn, who's constructed a small handful of puzzles for the New York Times, and it was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. Could be a tricky one. Let's start solving. Interesting grid today. You're on. I'm game, or let's play, or something, or it's a bet, maybe. Blank word. Dress up. Tog up, to kind of get togged up, to get dressed up sort of fancily. Let's see if that works. You're on. Maybe it is, it's a bet. Let's try it, see if it works. Flex, so to speak. A boast, maybe? You could say that's a real flex. That's a real boast. It's a brag. One-time first name at Springfield Elementary. I assume this is referring to The Simpsons, which takes place in a town called Springfield. Edna Krabappel, I think, is the name of a teacher at that school. Maybe not anymore in the current Simpsons. I don't know, because it says one time. Let's see if this is correct. Sale indicator. Yes, you could have a sort of red tag sale, something like that, in a store. Better luck next time. Not today. There we go. Oh, in a word, you might say, to sum it up briefly in a word. And game box info, an age rating or age range, right? Okay, so I think this is probably referring to board games where they might say this is aimed at players from age 4 to 14 or something like that. Okay. Portrayer of a noted sitcom boss. Excuse me, this looks like it's probably going to be Steve Carell from, is it 2 R's and 1 R and 2 L's, or 2 R's and 1 L? I'm not sure. So yeah, in the US version of The Office. Not David Brent, that's the UK version. What's the US boss's name? Michael Scott, I think. Okay, authorization to enter would be a visa, an authorization to enter a country. And threatened, a species, for instance, that's threatened is at risk. For instance, that's one way you could use that. In case, so lest we forget, in case we forget. And frantically, not sure. Blank factor, ick factor, something a bit disgusting. Sublime genre. Right, okay, so this was referring to the group, the band Sublime, not Sublime as an adjective. And they are a ska band, that kind of sort of Americanized version of ska. And then frantically is... Sorry, I need to pause the video for a sec. Okay, sorry about that. I just had to pause recording. I could feel a cough coming on, and I didn't want to risk. Okay, frantically, I don't know. It looks like something, but I'm not sure what. What about this? Many of them have mascots. Probably ends in an S, but I'm not sure what it is. Okay, what about this one? Genre for Amazing Stories magazine, informally. I mean, that's probably... I think that's probably a science fiction kind of anthology magazine. You have short science fiction stories published on a monthly basis, I imagine. Like, seriously? Question mark. In what world? That fits. I don't know if it's right. There are probably other. Oh, no, that can't be because that wouldn't allow for either version of Steve Carell. Okay, frantically. Oh, like mad, maybe. So then, like seriously, I'm at a loss. Nope, that also doesn't work with this. Okay, we'll come back to it. Smoke without fire, maybe. A false alarm. There we go. Okay, so now that we have that L there, we can put an E here. So, like seriously, I'm. I don't know. Many of them have mascots. Oh, cereals, like children's breakfast cereals, often have mascot characters. Fall off. If something falls off, it declines, it wanes. And mortars for grinding Mexican spices. Those are molcajetes. Is this how you spell it? I'm not sure. But yeah, it's the Mexican equivalent of a mortar and pestle. It's usually a bit more flat than a sort of European mortar and pestle. But I'm not sure I spelled it right. Let's check this. Pool shooters. Oh no. Cues? Like a cue stick? Okay, I think I've spelled this wrong. Gamers purchases. Not sure about that. Like hat hair. Oh, maybe cues is wrong. Pool shooters. Oh, jets. Oh, right. No, okay, maybe I didn't spell it wrong. I think it means water jets. That would inject water into the pool. Okay, so that makes sense. And then what's this? How some sit by. You could sit idly by. And cakewalks are easy somethings. What about this? Like seriously? I mean, oh, come on. I mean, come on. Like seriously? Okay, so there we go. That's what that is. That sounds right. Gamers purchases. Oh, video game consoles. That's what that is. Another name for Princess Diana of Themyscira. Oh, is that Wonder Woman? That must be what this is. So that's her. I guess this would be her sort of proper name, Princess Diana of Themyscira. Okay, I might not be pronouncing that correctly, but something like that. Improv tenet. Oh, so in improvisatory comedy, yes and is kind of a tenet by which you build on the thing that your scene partner did rather than contradicting it or refusing it. Okay, so get on the board. Not sure what that's about. What about this? Wayne's co-star in 1966's El Dorado. Probably John Wayne and Khan, maybe? Party people. Not sure. Okay, what about this one? Educational method with mixed age classrooms. Oh, Montessori, probably. Don't know very much about Montessori principles, but I do know that it's a kind of alternative teaching method that has its own schools. Okay, party people. It could mean political parties, perhaps. I don't know what this is, sorry. Setting for some scenes in The King and I. Throne room, probably? There we go, yeah, that looks right. You really think that's so, maybe? What ties lead to for short? Yes, OT's overtime, so that looks good. Start to charge. Sir, like surcharge? It could be it. Let's see. Temperature gauge at times. Not sure. What about this one? Base ruling. Oh, he's out. So a ruling in baseball about whether he got to the base before was tagged with the ball, presumably. Okay, choir supporters are risers. Yes, so you might have the back ranks of a choir standing on risers so that all of the singers can project out without obstructing one another. Next in line would be an heir to a fortune, say. One with a taxing job, a tax assessor. Okay, and to get on the board is to score, I see, right? So to get on the board, in other words, to start racking up points on the board. Party people are, caterers, right? Okay, so it wasn't a political party, it was just a regular party, sort of an event, and that you might be catering with food. So this was James Caan, presumably. And then caterers, activity that Simba practices in The Lion King, roaring, I guess. That sounds right, because he was a young lion, so. One of seven in a holiday song. Seven swans are swimming. It goes in the 12 days of Christmas. So roaring, and then tension cutter. I don't know. What about this? Plant energy source. I don't know. Something about sunlight or something? I don't know. Outback howler is... Oh, a dingo. Right, outback as in the Australian outback. That's what it is. Okay. So missile type of Scud. I don't remember what this stands for. Yeah, I don't remember, but this is some kind of missile. Scud missile. It's some kind of missile. Okay, tension cutter is... Don't know. I assume it's going to be some sort of ice-breaking remark or something, but not sure. Plant energy source. Oh, uranium. No, right. It's a nuclear energy plant. It's not a botanical plant. Okay, so there we go. And company tech leader. Oh, chief information officer probably. And then tension cutter. Oh, comic remark maybe. Not sure. Hilton hotel chain. Not sure about that. Maybe I don't know if I'll know it when we see it when it goes in, but we'll find out. Inclusion in a love letter, maybe. Don't know what that's about. Take forcibly, to wrest something from someone's control, perhaps. So then what cakewalks? Easy wins, maybe. There we go. It was a cakewalk. It was an easy win. It was no challenge. Campaign for office is to run, or... not sure. What about this? What might be thrown for a loop? A lariat, like a lasso, on a ranch or the range or something. Okay, so campaign for office. I'm still not sure what that is. Could be a noun or a verb. Dominican Republic's blank Americas International Airport. Lost, probably, as in the Americas. Let's see if that's right. Like yesterday. Oh, at once. In other words, if you said, I need this yesterday, you'd mean that. You'd be meaning, I need it at once. I need it immediately. Okay. So then did amazingly in slang. 8, right. That's a fairly, as far as I'm aware, fairly recently coined bit of slang, but I do recognize it. Noted quintet. Noted quintet. So what are there 5 of, famously? What about this? Curmudgeonly boss on TV's Parks and Recreation. Oh, that's the Ron... What is his name? Ron... I don't remember his last name, but that's that character. And then noted quintet. 5 senses. There we go. Describe 5 senses of the human body, I guess, or consciousness. Campaign for office. Oh, a race, of course. Yeah, a political race. Okay, well, there we go. So senses. Okay. Like hat hair. Oh, it's matted. You've been wearing a hat and your hair gets matted down. Some diva performances are... I don't know. What about this? Prosciutto or salami? Dried ham? Those are both kind of cured hams. Could be. Mesh. Not sure. Bad kind of insider. Not sure about that either. Like larceny, that's not grand petty larceny. Maybe this isn't dried ham. Because I think petty larceny would be a phrase for kind of smaller theft. What about this? Inclusion in a love letter, maybe. Oh, a poem might be included in a love letter. There we go. So tension cutter. Maybe it is comic remark. And then rousing battle cry. Hurrah, although this would be HRU, which doesn't look very likely. True, maybe, TRU? I don't know. I don't recognize that as a hotel chain. You might want to sit down for this. You might want to sit down for term. I don't think that's right. Okay, some diva performances. Still not sure. Probably ends with an S, maybe. It's a real mess. Yes, a sty. It's a total pigsty in here. It's a real mess. Flings. Not sure. Prosciutto or salami? Deli meat? Maybe this isn't remark. Maybe comic retort? No, that still has an R there. Maybe petty is wrong. Deli meat. Let's try this. Old buddy, old pal, you might say in a cajoling sort of way. Some diva performances, still don't know that. Mesh. Wed, to sort of combine things? Don't know. Flings. Hmm. Oh, let's fly, as in you throw something, you fling it, you let it fly. So, oh, comic relief is the tension cutter. There we go. So that's often, in a film or a play or something, you've got a bit of comic relief that cuts the tension. Okay. So some diva performances. Oh, ego trips. That's what it is. So then what about this? Oh, if two things mesh, they gel, they go together well. And then bad kind of insider, a mole, a sort of double agent. You might want to sit down for this. Oh, you sit down for a meal. So, oh, petit. Oh, is it? Right, okay. I mean, obviously, petit derives from petit in French, just meaning small. But I didn't know that we use petit larceny in that way. Okay, so maybe I've just misheard it as petty larceny, or maybe people say it that way. I'll have to look that up. But anyway, the answer is petit, small in French. Okay, so rousing battle cry, to arms, you might say, to rally your troops. Okay, and then this is true, the hotel chain. There we go. All right, so that was the Saturday crossword, and I hope it's not been too obvious, but I've had to pause the video quite a few times in order to cough because I was unable to suppress it. So I am going to wrap this up quickly because it's very frustrating to have to keep doing that. But thank you for joining me. Let me know how you fared with this one. I'm very relieved that yesterday and today's puzzles they weren't on the most extreme end of the difficulty scale as far as themeless Friday and Saturday puzzles go, which is a big relief for me. I hope I'm feeling better by tomorrow because that'll be a big, long Sunday grid. So I hope I don't have to do too much pausing during it, but we will find out tomorrow. So I hope you join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Friday. Sorry, of your Saturday, I should say. Take care.